Hey everyone. So today we'll look at top K frequent elements. It's a question. Sorry, it's a question asked by a lot of companies, and Amazon finds it quite. It's a favorite question of Amazon. So I I was looking into it, and I was not able to solve it in the first go. Um, so I was not able to understand the question what it's exactly trying to ask. So what I understood by this question is, given an integer array nums and integer k, return the k most frequent elements. You may return the answer in any order. So we have to return the most frequent elements, which in this case, the first input shows is like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and k is equal to 2. So what I thought about this question would be, we have to, so k is 2, we have to find out, like k is the frequency, and whichever numbers in the array matches that frequency, we have to send it as output. So here, as you can see, 1 and 2 matches that frequency, but that is not the case. Like that's where I got it wrong. If let's say you have 1 2 and the frequency count is 1, then whomsoever is matching that frequency count has to be returned. So output in this case would be 1 and 2, and yeah. So did I still get it right, or how is it? So okay. Okay, so mm, yeah, let me come back to this question. And the way to solve this, I had to look up the videos by Leetcode, and way to solve this question would be to use a bucket sort. And in bucket sort, what the idea behind it's pretty clever. Like, we have been given 1 2 3 4 5. This is a 6. The length of this array is 6. So the frequency count of any element, if in this array, wouldn't exceed the 6 number, right? And the k will be always equal to or less than this 6. So if you see, we can create an array of 6, a length of this nums, and have array specified in all the index places. So this 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 will signify count. So these would be count, and we'll loop through the nums array and store the count in a hash map. So let's say if we encounter 1, and we'll update it to 3. 2 is, so if we loop through this, 2 will be 2, 3 will be 1. So what we'll do is, we'll again go through these numbers and update the bucket. Let's call it bucket. Update the bucket. So we'll so one has a 3 frequency count, so we can update it here. One. Two has 2 frequency counts, so we'll update 2, and 3 has 1 frequency count, so we'll update 3 here. And finally, what we have to do is we have to traverse this in the highest order. So whatever frequency is highest, we have to traverse in that way. And as soon as we are able to get the top k frequent element items, we can stop the execution um, of this loop. So we have to start traversing from 6. We have to check if 6 has any elements. No. 5 won't have anything. 4 won't have anything. 3, yes, it has some elements. Then we have to take this element and store it in the output. And also with 2, then we can go to 2 and check 2's array, and we found element. So when we are completed the k, like we have to also decrement the k value as in when we find the elements. And when k is equal to 0, at that time, I guess we have to end the loop and return the output. So that's my understanding about this. I might be wrong, because I did not implement this after watching the video. Let's try to code this out. First of all, what we'll do is we have to create a method to take the frequency count of all the numbers. So for let n of nums, we'll check if map has n. If it has n, then we set a new value by getting the last value of n plus that. Else, what we'll do is we'll just set n to 1 because it is the first time we are identifying it. After that, we got the count of the nums in the array. Then what we have to do is create a frequency count, like a bucket. We have to create a bucket and new array, and it will be of nums.len, right? Yeah. And fill it with, and then so bucket will look like a 2D array kind of thing. Yeah. So once we are done with this, I hope so I've done it right. Let's console log and see bucket, what bucket looks like. I know I won't be able to do this in an interview, but as okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting. See, for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, for 6 places we have done this. Actually, we have to do it for +1 because 0 there won't be a single element which is there. So okay, once we have done this, we have to go to the once we have to loop through the map. Let keys of map.keys map.key, I guess it's keys. So once we have the key, then we can simply take the value because bucket indexes are nothing but the count. Get the value of that key, which will be count, or let's say index frequency count will be index of bucket array. So let's call it count. Let's call it count index. Yeah. Count index, and then what we'll do is we'll take the frequency, take the bucket, and for that index, like for that index, we'll update it with the key dot push the key inside it. Yeah, that's it. And then once we are done with everything, then what do we have to do is let I is equal to 0 is equal to bucket dot length minus 1. I is greater than equal to 0. We have to do this, and I minus minus. So we are traversing from the end of the bucket to the front, and then for let j is equal to 0 if there are any elements in this. J is less than bucket of I dot length j plus plus plus. We have to if we have j if we have any element in bucket of I of j, then what we can do is we can simply update bucket. Okay, so before updating, yeah, but we will simply add it to the to the output. Let's also create a let output, and we'll add the bucket that particular frequency count to the output, and then we have to decrement the key, and if k equal to 0, then we have to return it. But wait, for the next value that will encounter, and k is not equal to 0, and if k equal to 0, then return output. Yeah, so let's run this, and okay, it's passing. Let's add a test case where everything is a unique number, like 1 2 3 4 5 6, and run it. The answer is not unique. Okay, edit. Let's add 1. So what should be the output of this? Yeah, it should be 1. Okay, because the frequency count is this guy. I'm not sure if this will pass. Okay, so for this guy 3010, k is equal to 1 3 0. Yeah, output should have been 0 instead of 3. So if you watch the editorial, yes, heap was one of the solutions. Quick select. Okay, so here okay, so hash map 7 2 times. Let's watch how Leetcode did it.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to say, okay, pretty easy. I put a default value of 0, so this will return 0 if it doesn't exist. But this is how we're going to be counting the number of times each value in nums occurs. Next, we're going to be going through each value that we counted. So n, c, in, count, because that's going to return the key value pair, every single key value pair that we added. I want to remember that letters exactly. So now we're going to have our output starting through. So for I, the last, we're going to put a -1 as the end thing, whatever it does. So let's say n is non-empty. Then we're going to go ahead and take that n value and append it to our result. Most frequently. Now when are we going to stop? At some point, our result the exact same size as k, because we're guaranteed to have at least k values in if the length matching exactly k, that's when we can go ahead and return a result. This is guaranteed to execute in some and that is the entire code. So we could have solved this problem in decent time if we used a heap. It wouldn't be too bad. K log n, I think that's a doable solution. But with this kind of neat trick, we can do this in big O of n time. Bucket sort. This problem definitely taught me something when I first solved it. And I know many people have been requesting problems, and I'm trying to get to those requested problems as quickly as I can. So I hope it was helpful. Please like and subscribe.
Okay. So where am I? So yeah, let's do this. Let's create let n of bucket of I. So we don't have to do okay, and yeah, we can simply do that trick where we are just we are appending output dot push in, and if output dot length equal to key, engine and output. Okay, why is this happening? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So our bucket would let's console log the bucket, and let's see bucket, not for this guy. I wanted to test that one. Okay, let's submit again. Yeah. So let's add this, and then it was one. Okay, so this failed. So bucket was oh, how on earth it's okay. Let's see map. Console.work map. We okay, 3 is 1, yeah, 0 is 2, and 1 is 1. Okay, guess this is not the way I have come across such things. Okay, so what we have to do is we have created a nums array, and all I need to do is create an array there. So map how did he okay, let's see a solution where we are creating okay, so they are creating a bucket nums. Oh, this is a clear way of writing it. So we are frequency get num or 0. Okay, oh, we can also write like this. Let num and frequency. So bucket, my laptop is not responding. Frequency dot equal to bucket frequency or new add num. Okay, so here what he is doing is But how can we add with animation? Really? Where's this guy? Okay. Okay. So key value. So okay, let me see what I'm doing wrong. So all I'm doing is, let's say let num let bucket dot new array dot let's say 7 dot fill with an array. Okay, so bucket of 0 dot push 1. What should happen? So bucket, all of them are getting 1, so that is where the problem is. Okay, so I guess it's getting the same reference of the fill with the same value, so that's why it's happening like that. So in order for me to create that same thing, new array, which is of length 7, I have to map it, item. Then for that item, I have to create a new array. New array, and that's how I'll get a bucket where all the items are empty. Then bucket of 0 equals dot push. If I push 100, let's say, but I did create an array, right? How to create array in JavaScript? Yeah, arrows are copied by reference. So here I'm doing that itself. Okay, let's clear this out. Sorry, let's clear this out and let bucket is equal to new array of 7 dot fill it with null dot map item. are setting it to an array bucket. Okay, so okay, bucket of 0 dot push 100 should give me a bucket. Yeah, so this is how you can create. So what happened when I type new array of, of 1 dot push 1000, so that should give me an array. Okay, cool. So here, oh, lots of answers. Okay, cool. So yeah, well, the mistake that I was doing here is I was creating an array, but on when I was filling it up, I was creating a reference of it. So null dot map, because there are too many tabs open, so I close it up. Okay, so map, here dot map item of, sorry, new array we are declaring. So now frequency count. So now num of map, num and frequency. Num is the key. So num, so frequency dot push. Okay, so yeah, that's how we'll get that, and we are traversing backwards, and if I run this now, it should give me a right answer. Yeah, give me right answer. Okay, accepted. Cool. So just because I was outputting this guy and this guy, our runtime would be slower as we were. So if we remove that, then our runtime was lesser. As you can see, there is significant difference between that. So okay, and here we don't have to get this guy. Okay, so that basically solves this. However, I had this confusion where the time complexity of this specified by Leetcode, it's like big O of n, but in this case we are traversing. Okay, but yeah, at any given point there will be only one element, or will be only traversing of n elements at any given point. So often. So let's try to see the editorial, what he has to say about this. So heap is n log k log n, or n log k, quick select or selection algorithm or it's something else. This is pivot and everything is going on here. Okay, so let's hear back what time complexity he explained.
Hey everyone, welcome. I in D, or it could have some values, would go in this position at index 1, still going to be linear time of n to that case. This position, why is this linear time again? 2. So now we're going to go here. Which values occur twice? A single value, and that value is 2. So we're going to add that to our output array. So now we've gotten the top 2 values, and then we can return this array. Now, why is this linear time again? Because remember, the max size that this array could possibly be is going to be about equal to the size of the input array, right? Because we could have a value, for example, 1 could occur 6 times. In that case, we'd have 1 over here. Now, what if every single value in the input array was distinct, right? That's another extreme. What if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? In that case, this position would be empty because no values occur 6 times, no values occur 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, or 2 times. Every one of these 6 values would go in this position at index 1, reason being each one of these occurs exactly once. So in that case, we'll have all 6 values concentrated over here. And that's still going to be linear time because, yes, we are going to be iterating through this entire input array, which is going to be big O of n, and then we're going to add another big O of n to that, right? Big O of n plus big O of n, because we're going to have to iterate through 6 values in exactly one position. So that's still technically linear time. Now we are creating this array to help us, and we're also going to be needing a hash map to count the occurrences of each value in the input array. So the memory complexity is also going to be big O of n. With that being said, let's jump into the linear time code. It's pretty easy once you can identify this trick.
Okay,
So we
cool. So this was pretty neat trick. Top K, it can be also solved with the help of bubble sort and also with the help of, it can be put in an array question, and also did I specify heap? Topmost asked questions, favorite. No, create a new list. Heap. Okay, so I got this one.